Welcome back to my channel. This week I'm filming a reading week vlog. Do not mistake that for a rest week vlog. They're not the same. Reading week is positioned in the middle of midterms for most people. I say that because I don't really get midterms. I rarely have midterms in my courses. I usually have essays, so there's that. Or like some assignment that's just in the place of midterms. Some people spend their reading week doing nothing, which I think is a luxury I don't have this year. In past years, I've done 50-50, I would say. This week of this year, we are doing work, okay? There's no question about it. I already have a schedule in my planner that tells me the amount of work I need to do every day, the amount of basically the time span that I have to complete every assignment, which is not very much because this is, again, 7 days. But I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward to completing the work that needs to be completed by the grace of God. If I get out of this week and I haven't done anything, I think I'll actually break down. Like, I will cry because things need to get done this week. I don't know, there's no other way to put it, but they need to get done. So I think it would be fun for you guys to join me. I'm at home, but also I'm gonna be studying with some friends, and also there's some highlights this week. I'm going to Wakanda Forever. Literally so excited. The minute that the tickets dropped, my friend group, we bought tickets and are coordinating fits and everything. I am so excited. That's the only thing that is happening this week that's not school related. Every other time I'm hanging out with people, I think it's to get work done. So, balance, kind of. But anyways, I'm gonna get started. It's Sunday. We just got back from church, and now I have to really get started on some research for my final essay for one of my classes, which is also going to be a sample paper for applications. So that's a priority for me. I kind of want to talk to you a little bit, not talk to you, but I'm going to show you some of the books that I am looking at for this project, just in case anyone's curious, anyone cares, if anyone's nerdy like me in this capacity, then I'm sure this might intrigue you. First order of business is not rereading fully, because I've read Things Fall Apart at least 3 times, but I need to skim this and pick out the sections that are useful for my paper. My paper is centering on the literature of Things Fall Apart and its nationalistic implications, also because this is kind of in the independence post-colonial era. It was published 2 years before Nigeria's independence, so we have a lot of, I feel independence, nationalist sentiment in this novel, and I want to address that. So this is the focus of my paper, but how I'm reading the book is through other lenses. So we have Ngugi wa Thiong'o's Decolonizing the Mind, and this is the politics of language in African literature. Very important decolonization, decoloniality topics that I really do enjoy writing about, especially as a way of understanding other texts. So, and then we're going to look at The Wretched of the Earth. I'm not reading fully any of these because literally who has the time? That's not even how you research effectively, I don't think. But I'm looking at specific chapters. So in The Wretched of the Earth by Frantz Fanon, there's a section on national culture, and mutual foundations for national culture and the liberation struggle that I'm interested in. Oh, also the trials and tribulations of national consciousness. I think those are the 2 main chapters I'll be looking at in this book. And then I've already started reading this. I already read a chapter from this. It's Imperial Leather by Anne McClintock. My prof actually recommended this, and thankfully, because this has a lot to do with my topic. It's Imperial Leather, Race, Gender, and Sexuality in the Colonial Contest. And the chapter I read was basically talking about how nationalism is inherently masculine and it's very gendered, and I think it's a very interesting conversation. Just the language of colonization is very masculine, so I think that's really interesting to see how the attempts to decolonize and like nationalism that comes out of that remains deeply gendered. So that's kind of what I'll be looking at. I even have notes already in here. So yeah, those are the books I'm going to be skimming through today. And then I also have lots of online sources that I want to look at, like some peer-reviewed articles that caught my attention. Whether they're relevant or not, I don't know, but I'm also going to just read them because I'm interested in what they have to say. So yeah. Anyways, I've been talking for almost 6 minutes, so enough of me, and let's get to the studying. This looks really good, actually. So excited. So when I was initially looking for sources, I got a little carried away, and yeah, I was just like adding everything that I thought was interesting, even if it was irrelevant to my current research. So now I just have this full of sources, and I don't actually, like, I haven't read most of them. And I don't want to read all of them for this paper, so I'm just gonna do some selective choosing. What must be relevant? But anyways, I just wanted to show you because this is so ridiculous. People see what we're dealing with in this Calgary of ours. This treacherous weather.
Treacherous terrain. The trenches of the trenches.
Oh!
See, Lois?
You guys look really cute, actually. I'm liking the colors.
Too far out of
It's for the vlog. It's giving Wikipedia. The calculation. I thought you said this was a lab report. What?
Calculate the limiting ranges and how much the units is supposed to get. Yeah, and then I skipped and I started going to other questions. So now I draw the homo over those.
Okay. Thank you.
No, when we enter the doors. Oh, wait, we
Bro, it's so cold.
Can you tell me that I'm on your mind? Want this right?
in the theater by 7 p.m. Thank you.
on their shoulders.
If you have not seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever, you're missing out on life.